we know them, are the folk food and folk fair. The food and folk fair, they may not be in that order. I'm seeing the banner indicating that this is a depiction of the food and folk fair, and there's a section to come known as the sound of the drum. But let me not scurry it down, let me identify the characters and the characterizations as they make themselves evident. Food and folk fair. This is an annual event. It has been going on since the mid-60s, I believe it is, and has been growing from strength to strength. It's never been on the way. And we have another section here that is depicting the village Olympics. The village Olympics, of course, is not a one-day event. It is something conducted virtually throughout the year until we come to the final, just before the grand event takes place at the Queen's Park, Savannah. There are several components that make up the best village competition. Village to village, this is a Rosalind Gabriel presentation. Now remember, and I have to make this abundantly clear, Rosalind Gabriel is virtually synonymous with Children's Carnival. But the presentation today is not a children's presentation. Rosalind Gabriel had her pen dipped in both inkwells, in the junior inkwell and in the senior inkwell. So this is the senior inkwell that you're looking at, starting with the folk fair. And then we're going to have the village bells and sagaboys online roster here. They're down at last, but what happens on the dragons that you muster together what is immediately and readily available. So we have the village bells and sagaboys coming on, I would think in fourth position. So we have the food and folk fair, we have the village Olympics, we've seen that. We are going to see the wash day in a short while. Tell you more about the wash day when it gets nearer. Imagine we're looking at the folk dancers on the stage. Yes, we have the village Olympics. We have that banner indicating that. The Obeah man, where's the Obeah man? No sign yet. The Obeah man. Except he might very well be in that first cohort of masqueraders. We're very close to the end of it. So the Bushments might also have escaped us. And then the Tutorials might very well be there. Morning is broken. No, have I seen that? Wash day looks a pretty interesting characterization. Reminds you of a character that Peter Mitchell presented some years ago. His sister was presenting Water Woman, but unfortunately the costume, she and the costume took a tumble. But it is nice to see it refreshingly redone. It's called today Wash Day. time of Peter's presentation, it was wash a woman because it was an individual opportunity. But this is wash day where he had a whole balance of wash women with the scrubbing board, the cooking board, wash day by the river. And that is quite authentic actually. When you go into the small islands of the Caribbean, wash day is not undertaken by a single person. It's almost a community down by the river doing their wash day show. So that's quite refreshing. And everything is lily white. So yes, we lost one or two of the costumes, we lost one or two of the presentations up the front. The folk dancers, the Obeah man, the bushwestern, the Sukuya, sorry I missed that. Morning and broken. Yes, I can see from here the Obeah man. Morning with village bells and saga boys. This is the continuation of something that the band did in the Village Productions did in 2010. That presentation was called The Journey. This presentation is called Village Life. And Village Life really has and truly has to do with food and folk fare, the sound of the drums, folk dancers, the Obeah man, so important in some communities, bush medicine, so integral to our better health. They're so young, that frightens away little children, but keeps them interested in what's going on around them. Wash Day, which is an immaculate white presentation here. Village Olympics, which was White Star, and Village Bells, and Sagaboy. Rosalind Gabriel and Village Productions, medium band presentation for 2011. So let's repeat the format for this. This is a band depicting life in a typical village in Trinidad and Tobago, and it includes some of the folklore characters so rich in our culture. It also depicts some aspects of the Prime Minister's Best Village competition started so many years ago by the then Prime Minister Dr. Eric Williams, and which is still going strong today, and very, very, very much look forward to. Rosalind Gabriel and Village Productions, Village Life. A mini band presenting itself with the judges' scrutiny, MN, Mark Nisus, Mark Noel, 0405. That's the number that the judges will be issued today. MN 0405. It's a mini band, and the category is Old Time Carnival. Old Time Carnival is the title given to it, but it's very much modern carnival because it comes to the fore every year. And the presentation is Baby Jabs, Baby Jabs. The organization putting this together is an organization known as Rhapsody in Blue. Rhapsody in Blue. The designer of these costumes is Joel Marc Felicien. When you say Felicien, that takes you to the hills of Marabas, noted for its blue jabs and its traditional marks, generally. They would have had a field day on Louvet morning, as they do every Louvet morning. Marabas hills and Marabas, the foot of the hills, based in a steep in traditional mass, and they stickle to it, not just stick, but they stickle to it. They're sticklers for it. They have carved a niche for themselves in this particular category of carnival. Joelma Felicien is the band leader. It's a mini band, and it's called Baby Jams, organized by the group from Marvel called Rhapsody in Blue.
The stage is in front of us, time to get advantageous. Stamp on it, stamp on it, stamp on it, stamp